to my channel. So today I've got this pretty soft cool toned cut crease with some greyish blue lips. I really love this lipstick, so I wanted to use it in a tutorial. If you would like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I'm already super moisturized. I've already used my normal Lush moisturizer as well as my Vanish oil, so I'm just gonna go in with my NYX Pore Filler Primer, and I'm just putting this in the center of my face. For foundation today, I am once again mixing my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation as well as my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I'm trying to use up the last of my Kat Von D foundation. I don't want to run out of it, but it's almost empty and it's just taking up room in my storage. And I'm moving house soon, so I want to try and use up all of my products that are almost empty so that I don't have as much to pack. I think I'll only have like another maybe 2 or 3 uses with the Kat Von D one though. It's like pretty much empty. And I'm just going in and doing an extra layer in the areas where I need a little more coverage. And then I'm just concealing under my eyes with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is another product that is pretty much empty. I'm like scraping the sides. For my under eyes today, I'm using my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and just setting them like I normally would with my other powders, just pressing them in. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder, just with a brush. So I'm using my e.l.f. Contour Palette today, and I'm just going to use both of the contour shades. This is my favorite brush for contouring and bronzing, by the way. It's the e.l.f. Complexion brush, and it's just like tapered, and it's really nice if you don't want like a super defined contour. And for my blush today, I don't know how to pronounce the name of this brand. I think it's like Bourjois or something. I'm just using the blush in the shade Ashes of Roses. I actually really like this blush, but I've never used it in a video because I don't know how to pronounce it. For my highlight today, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit with Nicole Guerrero, and I think I'm going to go with the shade Kitty Cat. For my brows today, I'm just using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder in Ebony. This is pretty much all I've been using on my brows lately. It's just so much quicker to use than Dip Brow. And I'm just setting my brows with my Essence Make Me Brow Gel. So for my eyes today, I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. I was going to use the Tarte Pro palette, but I've used that a lot recently. So I think I'll use this one because I don't use it that often anymore. So as I've been doing lately, I've just brought my foundation and concealer onto my eyes when I did the rest of my face. So I'm not priming my eyes. I'm just going to set that down with the shade Divinity. Next, I'm taking the shade Almond Truffle, and I'm bringing this into my crease. I'm doing a cut crease today though, so I'm going to use this to map out the shape I want that to be. So I'm going to be winging that out and bringing it right into that inner third. Next, I'm taking the shade Bordeaux, and I'm just deepening up the crease a little more and just defining it. just so that when I start carving it out with some concealer, I'll know exactly where I'm placing that. And I'm just going back in with the brush that I used for the previous shadow, and I'm just making sure the top half of that is super blended. I'm not worried about the bottom half because, as I said, I'm going to cut the crease with concealer, so that doesn't matter. I'm wanting this to be a teeny bit more cool tone, so I'm going in with the shade Pecan Praline, and I'm just going into the crease with this. Hopefully this will just make it a tiny bit more grey. So to carve out my crease, I'm taking my NYX Above and Beyond Coverage Concealer. I find the concealers that are in a pot are much easier to cut the crease with, as well as like cleaning up brows and stuff. I feel like they're the perfect consistency. So I'm just carving out the crease, and I'm making sure I go slightly above my natural crease so that I'll still be able to see it when my eyes are opened. And this way it also won't transfer and smudge when I open my eyes. And I'm just going in with a fluffier brush just to blend that all out so it's nice and even. And I'm just setting down that concealer with the same shade that I set down my lid in the beginning with Divinity. So I've just done the same thing on the other eye. It's just a really soft cut crease. It's not like super dramatic, but it's still a cut crease. So I'm doing winged liner now. I'm going to try and keep it on the smaller side because I do want this to just be like a defined look but not dramatic. But I always suck at lining up my winged liner with cut creases, so it'll probably end up being huge, but I'm gonna try and keep it small. Okay, I managed to do that pretty well. Like, it's still a bit bold, but it's not too long or anything. But I'm gonna screw it up on this eye. I just know it, and then I'm gonna have to match it. Let's see how we go. Okay, that actually turned out alright. I'm not a huge fan of this shape on my eyes. I feel like it needs to be up rather than just straight out because I have slightly hooded eyes and it kind of crinkles the liner, but I can't really do it straight up when I'm doing this type of cut crease, so it's just gonna have to do. So I'm just popping on some mascara. I'm just using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I'm just popping on my falsies. These are my Cocoa lashes in the style Risque. And to finish this look off, for my lips I'm going with a super cool toned lipstick. It's like a bluish grey. This is the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Petite 4. Alright, so that's it for this look. I'm really happy that I put on like the falsies and everything. I was kind of, before I put the winged liner on, I wasn't sure how I felt about this look, but now that I've got the falsies on and everything, I'm really happy with it, and I love this lip color so much. I will always find a chance to wear this lip color. But as usual, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, then feel free to do that while you're at it. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video.